Welcome to another brew review here on Brewmaniacs.com. Yet another excuse for me to drink and put that on video. It's storming outside right now, so my dog's a little crazy, so if he comes over here and freaks out, it's because of the thunderstorms. Today's beer I'm going to be reviewing is the Heady Topper from the Alchemist. I got this beer from a good friend Aaron. He's on Twitter. NDSU Miller. Heady Topper, most people know in the beer world. It's a double IPA, 8% ABV, 120 IBUs. It's brewed up there in Vermont. Very easy to access if you live in Vermont. Otherwise, you need to know somebody up there to get it for you. I've heard that they are now distributing in Philly, but other than that, you pretty much have to be somewhere around the Waterbury, Vermont area and all throughout Vermont. Like I said, the Vermont beer from Waterbury, that's the same place if you like ice cream. It's one of the factories from Ben & Jerry's is there, so they get tours there, and you can actually stop by the Alchemist and pick up a 4-pack of this for $12, or I think they sell them for like $3.50 per can. But I'm really excited to try this one. A lot of people say this has a lot of grapefruit hints to it, a lot of citrusy to it, so you know, that sort of thing going on with the hops. Interesting enough, on this thing, they don't recommend that you pour it into a glass. It says on the rim here, drink from the can, drink from the can. So I don't know. They talk about on the side here. Why do I recommend that you drink it from the can? Quite simply, to ensure a delightful hop experience. The act of pouring it in a glass smells nice, but it releases the essential hop aromas that we work so hard to retain. So, I guess I'm not necessarily on the same page with that, but they're the brewery and they know their beer. So I'm going to drink it out of the can for the first part a little bit here, and then I'll just pour it in this little glass I got here just so you can kind of see the color and see everything about it. But, yeah, the Alchemist is a kind of cool company. They got kind of funny names with some of their beers, you know, like the Panty Dropper and Moose Knuckle and, you know, Shut the Hell Up, and just different beers, names that are kind of funny, and I thought that was kind of interesting as well. But enough of my babbling. Let's try their flagship, the Heady Topper. Yeah, there's a lot of grapefruit there. A lot of grapefruit. Dank. It has a lot of hops to it. It's almost has kind of a wet hop taste to it. I'm not sure how they hop this, but it's got that same sort of earthy hop tone to it. It's really, really, really good. It's still biting my mouth as I'm talking. That's really good. It gets high reviews on Beer Advocate, and it gets high reviews on Rate Beer. I think it's 100 in both the style and overall on Rate Beer. So that's this kind of site that I gauge a lot of my beers off of. But yeah, it's interesting. The head comes out pretty good on that. Yeah, it's a good beer. It's unpasteurized, so you know, unfiltered, unpasteurized, so gotta keep it cold, gotta keep it fresh, that sort of deal. A lot of those double IPAs out there now doing that. I know Surly's the same way, but this is definitely not the biggest double IPA I've ever had. It's certainly one of the best. Yeah, the hops are just still biting there right now. It's fantastic. Not a lot of a malt backbone on there at all, but it's really, really drinkable. That 8% is just perfect. I think so many beers get into that 10%, 11% on those double IPAs, and they just kind of burn, and you know, they're good for what they are. But if you can stay in that 7 to 8% range with your double IPA or your Imperial IPA, if you will, I think this is more of an Imperial rather than a double. But yeah, I'll pour it one more time here so you can see it. I got a little overzealous in the first pour, so I didn't want to waste that beer. But yeah, it's got a really good orange hue to it. It's not as red as I thought it would be. It's actually very it's very orange. It's not red at all. Interesting. I had thoughts that it was actually going to be, kind of a dark orange, almost a light red tint to it, but it's a lot lighter than I expected it to be. But nice color, good carbonation come out of it. But yeah, if you can find somebody that has access to Heady Topper, get it. That Waterbury, a town of 5,000 people, is making a good beer in this, and I know they're, from reading up online, they're putting all their efforts into making a really great beer in this one, and they've done it. So I was lucky enough to have somebody, like Aaron, was willing to give up a can to me, and I thank him for that. And I tell you what, this is phenomenal. It's right up there, right up there with your Pliny, with your Ruination, Hop Slam, Dreadnought, all of those. I think this is much more drinkable than Ruination or Dreadnought. It's on the same page as drinkability with Hop Slam. I know Aaron had mentioned to me that he'd love to do a side by side with Hop Slam and all those, but it's kind of tough. You'd have to do it sometime there in February, and hopefully you could get a can of this and Dreadnought and Ruination at the same time. But yeah, that would be a very cool comparison for those four. I think those are obviously all top 10 double IPAs, and this one, man, it's up there. It could be top 3 for me, right up there with Pliny, and man, it's really good. I had the Palate Wrecker from Green Flash last week, and that too was right up there. Just super amount of hops coming at you, bitter, biting hops, and it's really good. I spilled just a little bit of that beer, and it's on my fingers now, and I can't tell you how sticky it is. And I know Morehouse is a fan of the sticky when it comes to beer too, so it clings it. If I drank this slowly, I'm guaranteed that thing is just gonna go right down there as far as a bunch of lacing. So if you can find the beer, find it. It's phenomenal. Definitely a recommendation from me. And that's it. Heady Topper from The Alchemist. Thanks for stopping by the site. As always, go ahead and comment down below. And if you guys have any suggestions on beers to drink or any reviews you want to see us do, just get a hold of us. Our Twitter account, @Brewmaniacs. Also, up on the top there on our site, there's an About Us page where you can meet the people and who actually contribute, and there's ways to contact us there too if you want to hit us up. But most of you guys know us all on Twitter anyways. So if you if you'd want to write a review, we're always up for guest reviews. So let us know, send us a message. We'll get you the email or whatnot, and you can give us one of your reviews, and we'll throw it on there. Everybody has their own opinions about beer, right or wrong or indifferent. Everybody has their opinion, and that's the main thing. And good beer, bad beer, we all want to know about it. We want to know your opinions. So hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the site.